And welcome back, everyone, to Penn State University. Mike Tenay, wrestling's living legend, Larry Zbyszko with you, live here on TBS. And Larry, it was quite a nitro this past Monday. We've already mentioned it once or twice, and bears repeating. 2 heavyweight championship title changes in one night. And I think that Sting's fighting champion attitude certainly backfired. Yes, he beat Diamond Dallas Page in a great world's title bout. He countered the Diamond Cutter, he hit the Scorpion Death Drop, but then later in the evening, it was the Four Corners matchup where DDP regained the title with an assist from the Macho Man.
Well, you gotta respect Sting for being a man and standing up to a challenge, even the off-the-wall type of challenge that it was. Sting does not like to let the fans down. That's been proven for years and years. But who could even, Nostradamus never wrote down why the actions of Randy Savage happened.
Of course, DDP taking advantage of the fact that that match this past Monday on Nitro was a no disqualification bout. And as we see Hack make his way to the ring accompanied by Chastity, looks like he's preparing for a Hack's Rules match against Big Sexy Kevin Nash.
He's pulling all the stuff out of the woodwork.
Well, you see he's got the ladder and table already propped up in the ring. Big Sexy Kevin Nash.
Well, you talk about Sting accepting challenges. Now all of a sudden, Kevin Nash accepts this challenge, and this is a different world for Big Sexy. I mean, it's one thing to be in the ring wrestling, but it's another thing to have a ladder cranked over your head. I don't care how tall you are.
Well, let's think about that for a second. Sunday, May the 9th, Big Sexy Kevin Nash challenges Diamond Dallas Page for the World's Heavyweight Championship. Is this really a great way to get prepared for that kind of a match against DDP? You know, maybe it is. Think about DDP's style as of late. Not afraid to pick up a steel chair and use it on his opponent.
Yeah, I mean, if someone threw out a challenge to me like this, I would just brush it off and say, you know, talk to me later, kid. I'm busy being a superstar. But Kevin Nash kind of walking onto a different league here and putting a big reputation on the line. It's going to be interesting, but Kevin Nash is not a stupid man. He has something up his sleeve. I'll bet my poke on it.
Big Sexy Kevin Nash unloads with a big knee and a big right hand to the top of the head, has Hack in trouble, and Big Sexy has the kendo stick.
Now Hack's really in trouble.
Dishing out the punishment. Hack backs up into the corner, begging, and Big Sexy says, you asked for this match, you challenged me, now bring it on. Hack calling for timeout. Referee Randy Pee Wee Anderson says, let's go, let's bring it on. And Nash charges into the corner with a series of knees to the chest.
Yeah, he just powered him right to that corner. And I guess the secret of this extreme lack of science match is basically just catch as catch can and keep Hack away from everything but the kitchen sink out there. Do they have a kitchen sink out there?
I haven't seen it yet, but you never know what they're going to bring. Now Nash has the ladder in hand.
Now he's got Hack in hand.
Drops the ladder down in the middle of the ring. He's going to pick up Hack. Oh, drops him back first across the ladder. Oh.
Not exactly the same kind of table a chiropractor uses, but I imagine if you're out, that would put you in, or conversely.
You know, this hardcore division, Larry, as much as it is a style of wrestling, it's almost a mindset that you have to go out and prepare yourself to take this kind of a beating.
Well, that's the problem, the mindset. I mean, I've wrestled 25 glorious years. My mindset was to win with the minimum of pain and suffering. That's the other man's problem, but to get in a match like this, you already know you're gonna suffer, man!
He whipped Hack across, and Hack ended up back first again into the ladder.
I mean, to me, there is no winner here.
Hack in trouble. Kevin Nash sets up the table now in the corner. After using the ladder on 2 occasions and the kendo stick, let's see what Nash has in store with the table.
Yeah. Great. Come on, hardcore boy.
I don't know, but Nash isn't even breaking a sweat yet.
Oh, reversal.
He broke that.
Kevin Nash goes back first into the table, just split it right in half.
You know, a little too nonchalant, almost like Kevin Nash didn't learn from that match he had with Rey Mysterio, that 1 second of underestimation will cost you.
Overconfidence backfired that time. We've talked about these hardcore athletes being among the most resilient, and Hack able to bounce back, kendo stick in hand, delivered twice with authority to the back of Nash. Oh! Oh! Hit him right in the top of the head with the stick, right between the eyes. Nash is down. And slow to get up.
Yeah, too slow.
Makes his way up to a knee, and again Hack with the kendo stick drives it to the back, and again right to the top of the head of Nash. Now using the ladder, sets it down across the chest of Kevin Nash. Hack out to the ring apron, slingshots himself into the ring. Landing with his leg across the ladder, now drives an elbow, look at that.
He hits the ladder with his elbow, I mean. I graduated from Penn State. I can't figure this out.
You're dumbfounded, aren't you?
No, I'm just founded.
Befuddled?
Just leave out the dumb part.
Now Hack takes the ladder, sets it up against the ring ropes. Kevin Nash had dominated this matchup from the start, but Hack has turned things around and drives Nash now head first into the steel ladder.
Yeah, Nash had him in trouble. I mean, wasn't even breaking a sweat, and then just got that overconfident look for a couple of seconds. Next thing you know, Hack's got the stick in hand, and Nash is in trouble, but not now. He got the stick.
Desperation effort on the part of Nash with the stick delivered to the back of the head that time, and Hack goes down.
I tell you, these guys are walking around and you think that they're thinking, but I don't think they're thinking. I think they're just walking out of instinct, but
just natural reactions probably come into play as much as anything, and now Hack with the stick to the back of Kevin Nash.
More like zombies, just kind of the wrestling unconscious.
Now Hack picks up Nash by the hair, still has the kendo stick in hand. Oh, drives it right into the top of the head of Nash. Oh, and again using the stick directly that time into the forehead of Nash.
Yeah, this is not the kind of match Nash wants to go through here before a heavyweight championship of the world match. Even if you win, you're gonna wind up in the hospital.
Blatant chokehold from Hack right in front of our official, throttling Kevin Nash. Picks up the ladder again, sets it into place, draping it across the body of Big Sexy. Hack up to the middle rope, now to the top. High risk move on the way, somersaulted with all of his body weight. 6'5", 270 pounds of Hack comes crashing down onto the ladder on top of Nash. Goes for the cover, hooks the leg, gets two, shoulder up.
I don't know, I minored in psychology. I think we've got the wrong man in the nut house.
Put the hardcore division maybe
Put them all in
mass, take them to Central Florida.
Just take the rubber off the room.
Again, the kendo stick to the back of Nash, and now Hack is using the kendo stick to choke him. Made a motion, some body language there with Chastity. She has great aim with that fire extinguisher. She's up on the ring apron.
If Nash picks his head up, he's going to be blinded.
Chastity with the fire extinguisher. Meanwhile, Hack setting up a table. Nash has got it away.
He grabbed it from her.
Turned the tables on Chastity. And when Hack turns around, he's going to get a face-first supply of the fire extinguisher. Now Nash has him up. Jackknife, powerbomb. Oh, drove him right through the table. Going to pin him right on the table.